yɛnyina yɛ ho akwaba ɛwɔ Nsakyerae A Edimu dwumadie ene memini edamwase se monyamre na mabeka ye ho na yetu anamon yi na yenim se busumi nsia ene busumi nson ya atwam yi eyaware ho nsem na yede ebaaye na aye akwantu bi a emu aye de na mesua nyama bebre afri sa anamontuo yi mu a aye nhyira ama me ewo mawarie mu a ekoso eye nhyira ema me na menim se sa dansidie yi so eye won so wadansidie efi se sa dwumadie ye kase ye de ba eya na ye adwene mu ani akoma mu nsem na ye kase eya na munya abotre ye nyina ye nya abotre ma ye ho na ensem a ya na ye keka wa hase no ye kase ye mfanko adwendwene mu na ya na eto de bia ensem no ene de enim dada no de a kyerɛkyerɛ yɛn dada no ɛbɔ abura saa na yɛ so tam mmerɛ na ye hu ya na yesua no ɛyɛ yɛn na ɛbɔ abura efiri de ne yɛnim ne ho nanso Onyankopɔn honhom atie mu ɛkɔ so abuebue enema bi so ani so ɛkyerɛ yɛn ɛno nti yɛ ma yɛ hu sɛ aso ɛyɛ nokorɛ ebi sɛ Onyankopɔn asɛm no ɛnam sɛ yɛ nokorɛ na nokorɛ yɛ baako nti no da bia Onyankopɔn asɛm ba ɛde fa hodie mapa ɛna ɛba ɛde ani gye esi aseɛ ɛde abotɔ yɛmu ɛyɛ na meka sɛ ɛyɛ nsɛmpa nkoten ti ɛde Onyankopɔn ase ɛwɔ bebi ɔde abedru anamontuo yi mu bebi ɔde abedru ɛnika na ahosɛpɛ ɛno nti yɛda yɛ ho ase sɛ yɛhyia mu ne yɛne ka sɛ ɔba ɛyɛ na wato nsa afrɛ wo nua bi oyɔnko bi ɔsɛ mommra na yɛnyina yɛmbom na yentie anika asɛm ne anigye sɛm a yɛnyina ɛyɛ dɛ wɔ yɛasom yi mu ɛno nti owura ne owura yɛ prince ne Sandra sɛ gyamfini aba yɛnyina yɛakwan mu a yɛne mu ɛbɛbɔ abusua adi yɛ ho nkɔmmɔ na menim sɛ wadi akyi ɛwɔ awareɛ adwumadie yi mu na sɛ woantimi a ɛnyɛ hwee deɛ ayɛ ne nyinaa anigye sɛm ɛwɔ mu ne sɛ ne nyinaa ɛwɔ Facebook na afei nso uyonku bia na wadafo bia ana wonua bia oni Facebook no o say e YouTube enti obetinga ko YouTube simply good news o type ya obehu e wo ho na akwahwe amaye wo ho saa okopɛ nso na subscribe ya amaye na dwumadie bia be bia no ye de ba obehu na watimi asa akwahwe na yina abomu aye nhyira ene dwumadie no bɛkɔ ekwan soronko so kakra na enuanom ni adofo a ye ne omutu anamo e wo sa dwumadie mu no ya na ebi mo frɛfrɛ yɛn ya na ebi mo ɛka kyerɛ yɛn sɛ nea dwumadie yi asia yɛ nhyira asia yɛ mmoa ama wɔn ɛno nti yɛ se yɛbɛma amansan nyinaa ate deɛ ɛkɔ so ɛno nti yɛma mo mfa nhyɛ mo ho ɛno nti yɛwɔ enuanom ni adofo bi a ɛna nɔpɛ yi ɔma bɛka yɛn ho na yɛne ɔmo abom adi dwumadie yi ɛno nti yɛabɛtrɛ ma yɛwɔ saa kwan no so na mimi sɛ obia de oba beka bia no ebe ye nhyira ama ye nyinaa na ye nyinaa se de ahyɛ yakomam ya adwum ye botom kotokum na ye de afri adi akɔ ama abrabɔ no akɔsoa aye from aye kama aye dedede ama ye nyinaa timidi ma no besi ha na sofo ene atoa so ansa na yafrɛ ye nuanom bi aba sa dwumadie so ene dai yeda mo ase de mo wa tu kama to yem pebi kama no so pese wo ye ne saa na yenyina yembum into anaboyi de manu esi
yo elasina na ewo introduction a eham se odi aman enne na ye de wa redwumadi no abawie ba de onu se enam se eyenkomodie na nkomo so se udi na se da ebe wie krampa na wasa akoyi ayi asafura ba na pese woto aso enti no ewumi se ebe sana ko dwumedi fufu ebe sana ko nsenkan fufu so nkomo re da so ekoso so di party anse ya wari ewo na ye busuen die awari mu nsem eye nigisem na di obi ana ni na tibia pese omani yes adibia enye bia eno ba ni nkan mi se Kristo de no to ye ho no aware no di twa aware ade ba ko di twa mfonini ade ma yina enti ade ye bekoso ponye camera ni mpa bekoso awachire enti ene no senia American no ye ni adofo no bebre mfa bebre do mo hwe dido no mo dido na nam se mrenti yentimi emfa nipa ni nyina ema mo meka ni aya mo but enuanom bi ejina nyina na mu abedi dwumadi no adanse na omo so ede ne bi atopon so e fa ware ho ani bo so ware ya enti no ye be ya tuensa free nuanom bi o Britain ha say bi for China e bi o Ghana yeah omo any ababedi onkomo enti mra yeah yenkoso yekoso no ne di kan ye betuensa afre yensofo any sofo mami Barbara any Sam ewo Peterborough na omo abaso any ababa bedi nkita hodie kakra mret sima kakra bi na fi eti ya dan sigia wo mu dwumadi mu ani nhya ya ma omo senya ya ma yina.
Hello.
Hello.
Enti se omo so a betumi akasa.
Hello. Good morning, Pastor.
Good morning.
Good morning.
But what's it there?
Yeti bibia ya mama ko aba Nsakyerae A Edimu eso ya na no pay. Enti mpacho mama ma nko.
Okay.
All right. The radiasi for a wonderful idea kind of cemetery. Idea some personally I enjoy the program very year. I'm not surprised because and I when papa and mom so the nyama e koso nyina aboa me to honest ya worry na aboa ye aboa ye because ye shas ye ni nyama bebre because we free we had to buy we say free have buy but the radius said to me share mo ye share mo how many years ago?
Oh. Many.
And then and so that was since 2004 and aboa ye because met media dance here say nana make a show be say you worry me nkai say my wife ako complaining ama ni mama da about your worry and ani papa da about your worry and I'm so me nkai say mako complaining about mama and papa da about your worry you know because you will be a asem to you will be a call ho na obi akọ ne ho a obi anso di bim obi ani ho a odi fo and it is so beautiful say amo obi a asem to mo amukọ ne ho a obi edi bim obi ani fo and mo be fi wa ba na mo nya mo fine obi ho ato no and so me make say as a young couple or the met two phone say me kasa my young couples and say sometimes no more worry for froa at least no issue more pobi and I mean kasa corner ko show be but just when you are show be to say we the okasa no ano as moving I think it's a process mo no cry one year maybe mo so na monti ase esa but when you be wo ho a mo ne say ono okasa we da say ono air right to obi na air right to okasa and no final so I have wabebre because the be two mo na monti ase na echi mo adwen so na mo kon ho a when him said the obeka no nyame na akasa enti when you obi sa na obia mo kon ho na obia edi bim na obi endi for a some enipa no kra ni yi ne 18 na eboa mo with the process no nyame bebre and so esisa and I mean so the only thing I'm meeting media account is that love is you anticipating although you want anticipating because you will feel say to be honest it goes into every area of your life. Say, who anticipate it? Bibi, ansana, obi maybe say, Bibi, now provide us. Oh, God, agape is beyond beyond, they're gonna say, dispute, beyond argument, beyond anything. And no matter how the challenges that comes, so move to create Nyama amount for the fun, so the day no, any issue, because who are there from a different perspective, because first yesterday maybe anyone will be I quite remember sometimes your boss move sorry, we can have argument now. Me do. I saw one pastor say this is a confession. Now the pastor from his lady. Those days you will be to say initial prayers. In my head, no, I felt so bad. I'm person my go to the new and also sometimes from what I'm still near bus be by now, we'll have an argument, long argument. Or no, be a you may do sorry that my prayer as a pastor, I'm from myself, member anymore. I'm from myself, because I don't know what she will be thinking anymore. Because we've had argument already, and I open say what am I going to lead? But thank God that same consciousness, and then say has been the thing of the past. So and another make us says I to create Papa only mama mo can one say ultimate uchi na uji tuma and yamu as a couple crana affect mo mind na. Oh, that Papa can be says also can also can hear with here. Everybody enjoy it. Into a high neighbor and the clear woman is a so be also a so bushia so a so color so a so be there. Yeah. Near many people won't see us, yes, but I'm not about Betty. Oh, Betty, but I do not say, he said, we Juma sa, say, Omega said, enjoy the fruit of your labor. Oh, indeed. So I didn't the more free crowd who said, and you're real, but it shouldn't be a struggle, but it should be understand. But personally, I mean, I own you. Why would say, oh, nobody anything apart from love? Yeah, so yeah, like I said, yeah, that was it. For nurturing us. I remember one time, maybe I'm because I said, Mama, catch it, Mama, very, this some 10 years ago, you know. What you are running, I didn't more running, who are not more running with, and your people. Oh, so when you run your life on emotion and one, and I did have it for say, oh, come here, oh, come from Peterborough to London, so will I would be good, no, different from the food Cambridge. It's a Adonis agape no, and TRC people more. Jenny be call without minimum the American is what you call what to be called without petrol and sanda. And in TRC no abuante. My we should be ready to I like mama they be all kind of say for game. So I didn't cry won't see us here. Not a new to you from our for game. For
I think it's very true. So it's been a wonderful experience. But the one thing I'm going to make before I even say anything is anytime we are like we feel say I've had enough, too much for me, and then of course me personally, one of the things I've learned is to not so much as look in the past, but look at the reason why we started in the first place. Well, like one of the series here, Car said, now you had your own desires, and the desires that you wanted in a person, no, and your bonnet say, because be a me pebema tintin, and as me pebema or new and as me pebema. Personally, no, me, I wanted someone who was a homely person, who be a neniwofi, so I also got someone in neniwofi. But most importantly, I wanted a best friend. Oh, and look to that thing, say where we started from. For me personally, that's before class. I mean, who says I would do as always say no. I never call a person. Me did what me want to say. Nipa na me ne share no. Why did we start and what we had? Even if going forward, no, and Emma doesn't look so we cry. They be me call back. Na yesha, we didn't know much, but we had something, and that thing was what made us want to get together, want to live life, want to move forward, want to have a family and all that. And sometimes I just go back and remember some of the things we said to each other, some of the things that not some of the things we dreamed about. But never I have famous and juicy, and I think to myself, say, do I want to sacrifice all these things, or do I want to put away all these things because of idea way and as idea way and as idea way? Not to say how do I say it? And I say all the hair, are useless. So why would I want to go through all this with this person? And I be drawn my bread means me. For me personally, no. And yeah, dear, me person, I don't want to me personally chew a word you about me is one who like that. Then I are useless. Like so I didn't want that. And just say person meet name so because met now because of member, me person me jawa because of member. For me, it was more than that. Me person mejuma my and I say all the investments I've put in no air wasted into no matter what no I will work on it. Means name can say oh me name can say oh because of mejuma my into no the treat me bad no but I will work on it to make it better. I think that's where I started from. No, because what you me bad. It's just an example. Oh, so but some Americans like yeah. So then we've had we had challenges in the past, and I think say me a daddy's girl. I've always been a daddy's girl. So Vivian, I make papa the first person I'm friend. Sometimes me I may hand do, but still no. Vivian, I my phone. My catching say this and this and this is going on, and I've always had that thing. Say me friend pastor. That calmness is the first thing that I'll get. And for me, no, once I'm calm, no, I can think straight. And sometimes when I get worked over, they be a catch pass and me say, imagine, too many thoughts are coming from here. I just need someone to tell me, say, there be Ntesa, this is it. And the moment Unipana comes and say, there be Ntesa, this is it. So now all those things vanish and my focus are shifted. And I think say like I make an true. I was thinking about it this morning, say, you do need obi or more bomwa obe boamo on cancha will say nyaukuye boni into kona koi kase and as in area boni kona kase but nipa ne be boamo akacha will say huni say and now huni say and now huni say and now huni say and it changes a lot of things. I'm not going to go into what happened, but just recently many pastor Kasai men can't show that also a pastor but when me I suddenly started loving myself. I'm telling you the truth. I started loving myself and I realized that and then when I'm pain, and I'm pain, and I'm feel said that's what is going to make me, that's what's going to make me feel like, oh, this is it. No, it was all because not who said, or don't me CP. So I've not come to the point where without all those things, no, I still see myself say I'm worth it because they feel say, oh, I need to get this thing, I need to get that thing, I need to get that thing, I need to be there, I need to be there, I need to be there, I need to be there. Before I mean we say, there be at me so much achieve. But Ntisa, as Emma me who say, hang on. I don't know me penno, if it comes, that's fine. But me nyampwa enyashi. I'm okay.
What is it?
I won't tell you. You have to guide me. Enyashi, it's okay. Enyashi, okay. It's really like it changed my mentality. And sometimes you say these things and you say it made me feel very special, like wow. So because sometimes you feel like unama also say oh and just say nipa should see you in a particular way, but also say oh I'm not me good vibes or my rich, like but okay the chairman I'm looking at so this is how pastor sees me then why am I seeing myself in that other way? because I say in quote, beauty lies in the eyes of the beholder. But if the beholder is seeing this when I say, then obviously, you are seeing the wrong picture about yourself. So, and I needed to change that image. I needed to see, said, I am worth it. I am, from that day, because me pasapa. And well, because I mean, I'm not me choreography, just I'm beginning to enjoy myself, beginning to go back to who I was, who I love to be, like the dancing, the playing around, the joking around. Being a mom doesn't make you frumpy. Doesn't mean that you should shut your creativity down. Doesn't mean that you should stop being happy and just be me a mom. So that's it. But our Raymond, I would say, we've come far, and we've learned to pick each other's vibes, so that even so, or can be is supposed to annoy me, main kasa, I won't retort, because at that particular moment, echo to into or cancer literally. And I think that is the same with you.
Yeah, I think one of the things is, I'll say, even if we are not happy about something, like I'm surprised that when people comes to me and then they like name calling, did you and issue words against themselves. We are blessed. We've never had that. Well, say more of BBC. When I see people just with words, with way, our children could testify. Maybe somebody is a little bit grumpy. I know it's sometimes, but it just fade away with matter. But more of words and all these things, we are blessed, because I think we've got fathers who are not like that. So, so it's more. So we are blessed not to have that kind of battle here and there, but we've grown. What I say, we've grown. Thank God for say yet, and then how do you say under the feet of? Yeah, we've grown. Yeah, and I'll say we've processed, and we're getting better and better. To be honest, the piano we need be able to be home. And then I think the bigger picture, and any part here, because the whole package is not only the two of you, but the beer cost of some more it affects them. So more. So I would say we are one of the blessed. And God love us so much.
And I'll add that to say other people on the line, so we can't keep too long. And are very important. I personally feel one of my ministries to children, and I think when you are in a family, that's my advice to couples who have children. Pow chop. Please, and Kolano, they are learning from you every day. Every vibe that you give off, they pick up, and most importantly, when you say something bad about their dad, when you say something bad about their mom, you don't know, it's a seed that you've sowed in them. Me can be brave, but all I know, it took me a while to get over some of these things. You see, I would say, please, no matter and to come back, if possible, avoid harsh words, avoid calling a friend whilst your child is there, telling them about what your husband did or what your wife did. Avoid getting so angry, you treat the man or the woman in a particular way. Avoid all those things. No, not even avoid. Don't do it. Men yakwa. And kaya possible, which I know is possible. So, not ma ebufonenko. Namo have a conversation. That's will be sorry. So, bonama ebufonenko. Namo have a conversation. So that enquire and pick you, because then that foundation of a mema to say, didn't not start free. A mema to say, obadie ministry ni kitchen. Make sure say work kitchen, not mommy. It's okay. So if that's what your wife loves to do, but please let your children see beyond Oba ministry in the kitchen. and as for ministry, needs to do. Let them see beyond that. Let them see, say, and it is that love that is in the two of you that you are transferring to them, or you are sharing with them, or whatever the word I use. Because God's love is also in them. You know, you have fun in the house, you play around, you joke around, you know, and like we penny some too much, it brings in color down. Like as you are building on your marriage now, you are learning say we should love ourselves and teach your children also to love themselves. So the enquire say I've been traumatized by it. Now also see another long process of healing. Answer Nina as our beautiful other people are online.
Yes. Well, the last one I'll say is last number I catch them who say we got 3 girls. And I said, in the future, when you wanted to come and marry me, I look at the home you're coming from. It's a home the argument there. That's the only my category. One of the way. I mean, who said if you're a butter, then you have to read past the books name and answer that. That's all. I just kind things I'm looking at. But if you are, as my wife said, say, I call you with a fear. That kind of commotion and that kind of strife equals what? No, you might think say, not dream about Burma 87, not dream about Oba 87. And so let's help us away. I just drop in. We are so passionate about Nkola when it comes to Nkola. So I just will drop in say Nkola. No. So let's be careful the environment and the creative between us. No, say well. How the children in Kolabema, I'm talking about marriage and Kolabema. Let's be conscious about the kind of environment and in terms of your relationship and that's how.
Thank you. Edamasi, so for some Mami Barbara, Edamasi, Muyamre, any Edin Comona. Meanwhile, we introduce Mako. Now more come you move you welcome because I number one land in some about about Peterborough. I'm more about some because it was this insert can say about brother Nabia material we can say was in a heated argument, a heated fellowship. Like I was say, when you preach up chair home, to be allowed to do it. You know, so I always preaching. Now I can actually say, so who becomes who can know you when you have to be because yeah. So the prayer meeting, 5 minutes now, we made 1 hour, brother, I'm going to preach that prime ministration account. You know, but of course, you know, any not easy, and you've been in a banty, I say, the man of yes, some of the things that they can't cast through. And I must be grace of Yamre. I've my answer. If morning to say any answer, a Edimu say, and this will be, and tea, or suffer some, and then now can some Mammy Barbara and yet your monka, Peterborough, and Omoshe, as I was so no Lucianti, Omoshe, and Kahas or Peterborough. And here I must say, so. Mama Mokama, and so my brother most more your brother in a station free until the best so a shade into mobile for now, and some more than mobile for now. But any Abema, any about Bacho say, my crowd, see like a crowd where you know. In tea, near Jumedi, somebody can move money at Casa, Jumedi, the Amaya, Casa, baby brave, and running tea, and Jimmy for the Amaso. And he made in a dear mind any near most of person with 2 jars about when you this is Mompacho, Mama Uncle. Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Am I watching?
I am watching.
You what they have said, and pay Jumedia. Ye dinumre a chum kakana, a pesa, ye kakatra, wa aboying, or yawari, and a pesa, ye a man saying a etch. And said, the deacon, mfa aware eye odo na said the ma yana ntawantawa kakra ba aware mu no dodo na ye ya dwen se de moma ye di kan eti ase wo ya desu ne mu a etwem said yana adwen no ma tambia no ma ya take bosses say mere waye mi say nti me ma mo book bi wo a or no so book wo nti de obeye bia no na wakofa no watwere e de agum nti me so de me bia no so akofa na watwere no de agum nti saa na ayase aware no ebinum aye no nti no ema aware no enkoso say saa nioma no a ekoso no ema ade aware go bebre eba ewiase nyina nti the aboy na sem say aware be 15 years said na ye sofo how Peter Brand eka no say me maame ana say me papa na say babusua no obi anti yaware sem da na ono nso so ne maame ne papa onso so anti yaware sem eda nso so den a ntawantawa den ewo ho said na sofo sam eka say to de bi oba be di anima ma ya bompae nso so oba no nso so baase mu no mo ye den omo eko enti no kakra ye pese ye kan say de mre no kono ye bone tofa aware ebia ntawantawa ewum na ebra mienu no mo be amadwen say ye be frase na ya take boxes no oho ene de how kese eban na enra tama bishop ka che say ene ye be kasa kakra de afa dwumadie hu no na me dwendwen bibi hu efa John chapter 8 one what kind verse 1 hono bana na o bra na jiwfo no ekobusa Yesu asem se Yesu Mosi ehemla bi to ho se wa oba be kwa akọbọ adwaman ya na se wa ba ebone no yemfa wo megina aman ni nyina nimu na yensi wabo na oba we de ya che ne pe ewo adwama ayi no so nti no wo so sei na wo ka na Yesu efrase esi litrasi na wofa twerɛdua twerɛtwerɛ wo fam nti ebra a wɔtwerɛtwerɛ wie na oda na ni ohun sɛ wo ma afa bo so wo besi oba na bo ni nyina obi a yɛdɛn afiri ho ɛkɔ nti no de na mensu afirim sɛ aware sɛ bra awarefo mmienu bɛ o madwen sɛ yɛbɛfa pen na ya twerɛtwerɛ mistakes a baako bɛyɛ no ɛno no de how bebre bɛba aware mu aware no basa enigi eni aware no mu na de aboy bebre no sɛ tambia mfomso no ba enso so yɛ kasa kyerɛ ho sɛ o ya de wo ye enye yesei na yagye atum na afei no yɛ kɔyɛ nti no aboy bebre sɛ ebra nipa anasɛ ebra awarefo mmienu bɛbɔ ya adwen ɛpɔ sɛ aware no ɛyɛ wodɔ nti no my adwen ye sɛ de besi bia no mede akyɛ na yatoa aware no so nti ne basa ɛbɛboa ama yawaresɛm ne sɛ de besi atena no basa de tabia na anigye ɛwɔ aware no mu nti no de mesre kakra de akyerɛ me nuanom anasɛ wo ma ɛba no nyina ne sɛ aware ɛyɛ entiaseɛ ɛne wodɔ nti sɛ wodɔ wo nua a wo mfa pen and take boxes die bia obeye bia no wode bɛde wode bɛkyɛ na matoa so ɛbasa aware no tam bia no de dem tam bia no ani die nko a nti no me de ma no besia na me wife nso so akakakra de aka ho
kakra meka afa ho ni se me be kwa aware me maame e kan se adwo aware a wukoi pap wukon make sure say won sign ensign wachi enya afi na wobekọ na aka se be ma no waye mi say achi no afa phone waye mi say ena ade ba kwa masua fa me maame ne papa ho ne se omo ware ye no ye no mu nyina na netie nkola 7 ma hu se omo akoda me wa nso na omo ku enso na omo de hye omo ho so e wo dem by 7 no obi hu say omakonda anytime bia no say minimiku eba say even 1 or 2 issue bia me make sure say nkola no me be ye de omo konchen na minimiku no ye de asort ne out eno ye one ayipa say tembia no say mu wo ntawantawa bi o mu make sure say na Pastor Barbara ka a very good ayipa mu make sure say nkola no because nkola no isua free ho so me sua ne ma bebre free ma me ne papa wo aboa me pa say me mfa maware enkwa abonten so say namfofo wo ya no afa me obi me ni adamfo no makoka ma asem a kire no na mma me ne papa kura no me nka maware enkire o muda me mfa phone enka bibia enkire o muda entis eno nkire say bia everything is perfect so but as times goes on we learn from each other so the any the nyina na ade ba ko a meka sofu mame ada sofu mame kan yi bi ewo word na ye ka say the way awarefo no said ye see edwin niema fa ye hu niema fa so hu ni different na say me kunu ana me yire waye me say space na show no na wo hu say bia nipa no say na nipa ne ye eno say abo me pa because say bia ya ko shopping na oba me say ade na wakoto ne ma bebraba ade ba kwa wa anto no wo say na me ne no so esen ka me hwe ade a watimi ato ne ma bebre na ba na ba ko pe na wa anta ama no ehonum na me concentration ni wo so eno na esa na help enipa na one ne tie no so nti no sa na ema we no ha adwen pa aware mpa nti yenye careful yenhwe se ye hwe tembia no good side there's always going to be 1 or 2 but you make sure say good side endorse yensusu enye de complaining yensusu money panning feeling like why you say that no be pa and one last thing our phone moment spicy the worry up so you put ingredients in room because if you married for 15 or 20 years now, sometimes it will be a little bit boring. So it was some 1 or 2 years spicing near up near put ingredients room at Tembiano, Ebema Wareno, I Kenya, Ebema Warena de Ebema Wareno ama any G abemutino our for yen spicy up kakra meka
Yo, yeda rano ujanzansi. But no makani na what back one, what do you call and say yen spicy it up. I said, oh no, I got on now with this spicy go on. The same will be so be a person will be man up. I didn't what didn't you I said, idea who here and I did also kind many journalists say, I should you are the best when but I share near a coso. Sometimes you got idea about the Wanto. To cause cancer, I'll be doing a grandpa and yet I make us any excuse there. I'm making any say, now so won't community as in our kind. I didn't mean. I say, what home up in here. I did grandpa mount or be or china or call you man with no trouble, but I'm saying, when you're profession, boy, I'll be say, as and got to say, as and guys,
yeah.
Nothing amount to me. So I didn't go need you more. But who can say message the economy say the mind in a different religion. Then once you see the best spicy up or department to be so the campus or come to me to make back my department to be minimum. Do I want to rank them more? And I like for that we are there. I think you know, say let's spice it up big time. You never say, oh, I'm Ramunya and Azia Monday, Mamma Inati, the Mosia, and India, you know, so it's here, a pretty tea, and a massipa, my buy from. In such China crowd, once you have a said, flight in London.
Okay, so
They can once and also our China, Sandy or Unya Wari, Usia, but now we can. It's you, it's our phone, and your friend. Given that I was made the means of your part. Never been was Siasa, near the house with me. I can't edit. Abua Uniano more near Yanoma more of them with you and one.
okay, Mechia Ashefo Momoshe programming, penny for me, mamma and papa and men for form. Our Moshe programming, Anna. So for Medasi Bebre, Aquenia with your mammy. Semen so, main card, Monsieur free, Jumadiemo. Jumadia in Shapi, a mammy, I in Shapi, and are changing the mindset about senior our rear conventionally, Yafano. Adia Bakwa, Yema young warrior, and I see a nice sequence of a Pessia warrior. Question I am yeta bisa, a better than who say, Oba we say, I'm speaking from the male side, or your wife material. And those of us coming from the religious circle, and I see your religious background, no. Yani your criteria be a yedi, your new maybe a dear guaquem. Yes, especially those of us from the missionary house. My dad is a pastor, so let me use missionary house. Ye pebibi to say oba with me bomb pie, oba with me quote scriptures, oba with me sorry ahomache. Enti empre bebre no, ye kwa ye be nyina no, na emma bebre eba ya kwan mu. Nti ye hwe aye say we ontimi bomb pie 2 hours. Ontimi ngina ne na so bomb pie 2 hours. Ontimi kura mbo tanks. And as a ontimi quote scriptures. Girl we kura ontimi lead prayer meeting. So I don't think she's my type of woman. But program we no echo you know, Messiah Bibi said God doesn't do religiosity, He does humanity. And the picture for now ubenya fa nipakro ne ho no, it affects you before it even affects your partner. Because so what twan for ni say oba witimi bompa 2 hours and na oba papa and as oba witimi the tanks no 15 words per second and na oba papa and oba papa, it will affect you because ebia oba no ntimi mbo empire den so te se ne wo pe no nanso nyankopon de intelligence bi awura ni mu a se oba wa brabo ma is really going to affect you. And ebi kura eno kura na wonhia oba wotimi bo empire 2 hours per se wonhia oba wotimi ekasa friends ekasa de chiro wotimi manage wo home. But enam se watwa samfoni ni se mihia oba wotimi eyese wotimi yese no, you will end up being disappointed. You'll be disappointed not because the lady has disappointed you. Name will belief system na a disappointed.
I like that. Thank you, sir.
So our belief system is very important. Ye gidie ne system no. Senya yesi gidie omedi senya enfoni na yetwa wo ya adwenem no. It affects us before it affects the person we are going to work with. That is why back in Africa, so-called believers and believers will be like, oh, me bompa na nyankopon ka say, ena ye me ho kani. But enko wi ase no majai aware na se bibiasi na omafri aware. It's not because nyankopon aye mistake and say nyankopon atwa atro. Na emum the belief system no ana atwa ne ntro ana deceive no. So God does humanity, and I like the way you said say akola ya taka say oba no afanyame. That is the question I tell bisa. But the right question is nyankopon afa no, and I say God has accepted him because God has accepted all of us in Christ Jesus, and this is the belief of God. So we must work with the belief of God. Ediana sen na nyankopon esi hu oba ne fa. Sen na mfoni ni be na ewo nyankopon a friend say nyankopon atwa afa oba ne ho. Nyankopon ani so de wo ani so de ye say oba ne nye the right person for you. But nyankopon ani so de everything that he created was me de me ka say be wie no me boni nyina to fa say empre bebre no enioma ema ye disappointed anase omo amwa ware mo ye disappointed mission o program no say eye omo belief system and a disappointing omo because emfoni na wo twae no eye wrong emfoni ni anase eye wrong information say oba enti say ya religious circle natural say oba enti mi mompa ya homache a wanye oba papa enti anything you don't understand you tend to demonize it because one mompa ya na dwenti no we beifo nti sebi o oma bia nyamedwuma esi o mani so no bia o yesofo let's put it in this way sofo na na yiri ntimi mompa ya anadwo a wonim say wakoware Jezebel so o belief system no na a disappoint you. So it's very important to go by the belief system of God that everything that God created is perfect and sofo taka say your perception and your feelings about something create your reality. So wo perception anase mfoni na watwa afa bibi ho enne beye wo ade a uhunu wo wani so asantefo kase bi wo kase de wani so enne ye de kodayim so your perception about the person ade be koyim nti me kasa ne ba wiye no so no de meka ne say sofo so sa ka asem bi say wo ware so a you must see your partner as the best person you have ever had in the world sofo meeting ne sermon back bi no ka say most of the ministers awusua everyone ho he got to know them through his wife Mama Sandra say asofo bebra wo hu omo anase usua ne omabi free omo Mama Sandra na recommended no e man no so if you begin to see your partner as the best person that has ever happened to you it will become a reality so and then the mission frame say our perception counts in marriage and two when we get married we must see our partner as the best person and God can use him as our channel of solution and answers in our marriage. So thank you so much, Bishop and Mama Sandra, for hosting me on your program. Ni hao from China, ni hao.
Ni hao. Thank you so much. That's one another power and yeah, what put in with the hey brother, munition mood and the power is as I told my idea, we get me influence them that we now also when you says any controversies what can be friends confidential government. Yeah, yes, law of attraction. They are also woman, cause also you know by default and the amiasi for that the also so for Apostle General upon doing no kenny prophetess ama doing almost so any ever casa.
Hello.
Hello. But you know me busy the me say it's many more money no pay if I'm money we are seeing na check any na change but your mama no.
Okay. Now Obieka, and I think said the main we're all speaking the same thing. In every marriage, there always that a misunderstanding there woman. The main concern for everyone and difference is a woman. And one thing that I personally always my year say looking at your partner through the eyes of God. Say na nyankopon ehuno. If we yes.
But you're free. We are congratulations.
Looking at your husband, your wife through the eyes of nyankopon. And what do I mean by that? When you do that, you see that there's a constant forgiveness, but constant boniface. You would not, even when it comes, you are able to deal with it as quickly as possible. And the main thing is not letting offenses linger on for too long. if you me, I personally, what I do is me I would go on my knees, or sit down, do some thinking, and asking the Holy Spirit for direction on what to do, how to approach the situation. Am I the one who is wrong? Because sometimes we share Adena, you always feel say you're right. But when you calm down and you listen, you can obey my way how to deal with how you deal with the situation. That's all I have to say for now.
I would take it from the angle of Nsakyerae A Edimu, and I remember Abra Papa Dion Komo, and I was like, a idea here. Na butayentia adwumadie no wo ho ne se de besiesia na de enyoma bia sebe yenti ase a yewo mu enhyeda endo no ye ma ye ho kwan ne ahwe ne biom na yetimi ate ase wo kwan ya etwase ate ase so se ne be ya betima dane dane ho kwan ya se dane ho so etimeka se efi abrahye adwumadie ezi ase besi sabre no bumbo a de aba no sronko
bumbo de
impact de aba no sronko, and mo a sebe omonya kanfo mpokra no omonya sa adwumadie di so mfaso una enti ade bia me feel say mabani brem na abale kwa so na me camera, we have not seen the last of it yet. Nia yehu no ni kra afi na ba be kwatra baby a ye friend is saying madwene eni susuye afa enti ye share emweda se no me say ba kokra ebi on na se mentima nja se kra chire me sheda kotena se na metie na ma hwese ne na se me miso na mo vacancy mi se o ndam na so kotuso obi tu ne bafo ana ofa bi dia tu kotodwem en inkitawudi a enye se bia ejina afidie su na me kasa se me ya se bia me sheda enka e ma papa no yitirim enye ne de but ayonkofa ye ne wanya no eso abamfaso ama ye bebre yesua ne ma bebre afiri mo ho se eba se wo hwe wo kani se ne am wife kan no hwe wo kani mudi nyankopon aniwa hwe no ye bibia me for one mashase no I struggled with because me you be a bibia me pese me right and my warrior and is nyankopon me kan for ma me kwan adane me from seni pano to obia me ye very accommodating say bibie me nsem agitum say o da seni bia ene me nse ye nyina ye danso obia won nenso tie kwan obeti mi afaso ama se bi nipa won ne sai say okani no mu beti mi accommodate won so sene o sifatie ya me ka say mo ka say banyu ne be ba ko enti me personally no me wo say asante for enya no correctly yes me ho kani obi o ka me ho ba brofunum ne yes me better na o mo ka say me better half say no eni bia ba enti me better half no kro mo nka ni o mo nka bi o mo significant ada enyes da if you say wa no kre e friend say adi koleta kan fonya sa eni swadi hunu if you say zeka say half wa esnesini kampoma eyemua but ebai nkita hudie sa wadefo a odi esnesini kampoma still esini enti ekose ekoba se ni pamua emua mienu ena ekabom asa yemua onwa enti na de se ena eyemedeni akojo kan no se sebe nyame we de sebe kwani omo nyanware ya afi no omusisi aware nhye kwaso no ehu behia se obewo bia bia wo ankasa no ye we da seni no se mibusa me ho se me dana maniti anopa am I happy to be in my skin nipa me ye no mepe. Say if for that any be any me say okay I make one can I enjoy a relationship with myself? So not until Sabre na obemu say unya odaseni bi eno aye mu a na mu a wo ye no eye Nyankopon a ni suti mu a ono no sinto bi ani mu no unya santi ase no a enya dia wo do ani betu say odaseni bi mu ani nje anaze odaseni bi ema wonso because we are complete in every sense. If nyame oti mu no odi mu osipi osita ni sunshaye zona enti say ye nya santi ase no na de kwa wari ma eboyen na me ka say mo say jokingly abra me sha ase say me mature in a kwan a me ne me ho kan etena e wa abra oya ade a ebia e woni pa dwene mu ebe ya wo me mani nkom bebrebe no onu kra oni ebia na me ka che no me de asema Jesus say say nua no so kan na me de tu me hofo o say eja fa che won onim yo e de bi obe mi ye be hye e be ye me ye mu hwe ni bia so she doesn't know what she's doing na na me ja manaka because ebia me ja me friend say me ja manaka my din amaye no me trying to reflect and be at peace with myself and son. But if you don't so until why did be maybe the new age na bia me ma bibia kwa emani hye me mu se ne ebe ya ebe senkita mu bia aye wo no eti meka na nitetia mu de asi se we see esua se we don't we became a couple of we don't transfer our expectancies. So Nyankopon ena waya adinina. It is if you just nipa ba ya adinina, that is where disappointments ebebem. When you feel disappointed by someone, that is the only time ube feels there and also rejecting nipa kron. But say shotrim say nyame oti mu no, the love of God is shed abroad. Nyankopon ne do wa na busu wa yakoma mu. Eti oda ode adua mu ne eno ne ena ye ma na bro atraso. E di ado ye ho se ne pasaba se kan any pastor Sam e ka ahase no enti me di besi ababa
yo yana masi bebre mbram nyama ni insam se modu a mode abran ye ho also what can say is what program can say you can say be o say ja fachi omo onu ni oye and also what can say
me ka so nimpa
that but Jesus say onim.
That's right.
You know, and so then the Chrome he said, but the one she has seen herself from one we are when himself when him power what I was shada.
And down bonnet.
And down bonnet is a wait before the down bonnet. But you see only or fashion woman. I'm going to no more yet. So my auntie and here there was a position now which you say. You know, say in na kosunya saadi and I was say you know, I said not a maybe a trouble, not me reason me a selfish. So much will say honestly, so much will say was this a damn power when me into mana kata me nkwana I said me yakata ma timi da share you know those all doubt me put me up for you know my shop body it's like calculated.
So we cried your damn panning fin.
You know, and I'm kind of say to be honest with you, me home or say so was here just when it's in our fun to money if me home. Honestly, Miss Winnie, you know, so we are brother and but because it will be night you are not your premise with me there my praise about top form every pass as I said why with me private of top form and if you are what I said you will private you know and we are just was said that and you know and came out to say we knew near where and no boy but not ukasafa and you one about cancer and it's anybody near and of course, as some Emma Ewa again, and you're to me, of course, in the echo. And see, I don't want to see someone else, mommy. If you know, any, I can say,
Okay.
Already consideration one year more. A chair more family with some for you.
Bye. Bye.
I'm say, my contact was some market. And I feel any on Casanedi, Medina baby. I'm saying, I call actually I'm running so, but then you can say, find a bojai, not in the sense of say, you want a camera, so don't put, don't put you can say nature too. And I'm saying, Jumedia, twas so. Now you will be named saying, our rare idea is Emma, and fire just in free. No, any friend saying, and near Mobonia, Nipa, a camp for home, Tino. Yeah, yes, so winning me, good news, simply good news, and always good news. And I'm like, I can be said, on my and John Cono. Now, who could him? We did him. We had him, because sanity, we did him, made him, if you want to say, the only sound on the soa, it be best serious, need to be so, Rebecca, I see now. You could be some. Ni for now couldn't before now so many different meeting you far okolina no some kind we think they do but now we share their part through to me false lenses near the ball system because by we also now indicated that me right and we are judgment. You can compassion, you can grace, you can never be brave or towards the other person because you're right. You project it or rightness, and I said, see, I will pair away and I will project. And I'm going to show you the general mobile coin and my baby. And say, you made a BC, we are nature to ever bomb pie, cry. Already, Ediama, our way, any a film, Sana, you made it now a baby. Therefore, you cost a boss, a bomb of the say, immediately. Now, you couldn't send her already a CC. Then, could you can one Casa, shall say one Casa, and a bow. To be able to with my camera, one Casa and a bow. Young warrior town for, and in fact, you'll be ample and your town for. And just yet, any funny beer, when you try at the chill, and as the young chill, and what I you a bemo. And see, young cat at the phobia, say, young cat, beer. Because say, young face reality, the chrome, and I can be it's a catchphrase, I'm a retaka, young fan call, I dream, young poo and resa, you must see a wholesome for you, and whom here, papa, now you call him dream more, say, I deal with and I may make say, you can say, Yamia accepting. So if you focus on, like I said, for me to accept somebody, is that I say, not any hope. And I say, me poor dear, I'm never called Jadia. Stone man say, and the darkest I said, and I never see my say, you say, you can't go fully try, say, bro, focus idea. I just said, but if you are this will be a bone, I brought, of course, maybe I brought to them on point that, and on a netching my end that. And yet, Yentina doing to Yentina, kind of saying, is a young call, the young free or no, young free nechi da. Then the obey and say, we have got us the bay and say, Obe, yes, so unto my chain, yes, over by home to mom. Will be a soon to my immunity. So it must say, Emma, you whom you see at here. And I'm a woman here and said, a own preacher, as all means say, me and Uncle Men Sam Fata. Me and my mom when you make me watch you can miss anyone. No, see, as I met you, see the bender. Oh, wholesome pata. Share. I did be now woman and I yet near Kodan and then near true picture. Yes, I'm out here. Debbie. Good must see. And then this what's the pata from before I did bomb feature, I said, bomb feature, I shall see him. No one saw fat as I do features, I shall see. And yet, I can't say, and yeah, Brazil Casai, a Nima Enim Casa, I'm the kind of Nima Enim Casa, I mean, I said, but we feel it, you know, Ufi, who shall say if you feel? Ufi, a government for, also fee, put my say, if you pay, so it must, do you fear you pay? And all I did, community, the Bassa Mamma, so I say, you know, you feel like I'll be a day, Sana etie, okay.
Na ya na meka se wo se wo ka se ebia na akotwa mfonyi bi se otamfo na meka se da bia meka se ebi mfonyi ne kra na eba se otamfo na Yesu eka enyema nan bi a yenyema ye tamfo ibi se mfonyi ne kra tini kotwa se wa be ye metamfo a o se yenye den o se shira wa tamfo bless them bompa ye ma wa tamfo pray for them do wa tamfo love them na ye ne pa ema wa tamfo do good unto them no ni adofo meka se wonye nyoma nan wie no na wa tamfo na pe be afa na wa tamfo abaye wo dofo prekope enu ti enu ni adofo wa tamfo bi ani be bia
although mami probably has said o tamfo na pe be afa ne say bi ani pa no ni wana so me bompa apa matam for the big o chance infoni no
no
Ottoman again mfoni no na ira
tuaira
aha nipa ndi obe ho manam say o wadua wo fa no ho asenti no onye sa nipa ni bi like that nipa ndi ho manam say wadua wo fa no ho asenti no onye sa nipa ni bi na so manam so da kan sa se mo say I said that kan sa se mo say information obi agina bia ni eya adini ma onim ochina so onya information for na so onya ntiase for ni tebia ni su no besisa ehu hia banti na sa no otie da bi ni pasisa ontimi sa na otie kwa ka tro oh it's yeah because people don't check easily metiase but in pasisa and is the grandpa is so much and I say you better no so but you inya umbi okay I'm say obi krampo ade obi no be Ghana and say to a friend but Ghana and he has say in kedika to when say emeno nyembre technology na makwa menti am connect to Ghana and other places that can pass connect to I'm say emeno so ayebe enti I'm say yedi besi ahanum sei na dasane ya shase aka parenting ho asem seni ya ka ware ho asem a ekofa ase bia ompo amunya enware ye no omunya adishande free mu no sa so pepe na me no to so na we shem se shase ase ka parenting ho asem say entity ho asem a o ba woni ba so betime anya adishande bi edi free mu and who here papa vision say how culture any pictures in fact see you can believe system how aside in the crampo etimi so echo echo what it here and say how was it to ma and for ninia so that our for any pepper say ma any school ma me juma me by teach and that dream any yakuma so again no and you come say nipa no enye sa na say officer kwa no enko kwa bi officer akwa kwa ekwa di misro and na e sha say na say do gas say stro no and am out to ma etu na mo bi e kan zembi be sha ni na ade bi yesua bi ame de me ade bi yesua na say na so e mo amanye so e mo e de man nti mi so nya me be ko so abuwan ama etumi nya ne mu ehunu ne nti ase ade be kan chi o say ne bi on ma bi mu be kan no abia nya ho so kwan so when say any be nipa bi e kan bebre no bo adura but ebeka what man say ebeka so waka do mu we say do na okra wona ji ho obi ani ji ho yes you know obi ani ji ho nje ebeka so waka na dia no na me na me do na me ka ke mu say the release as I can be also tape so YouTube and on Facebook and that can be a what could be so. Because I did come can be more no is a there's always an impact a day a dabia be my family because be a betty will be also be out to do na be out to I said obi any obi no do ko obi be out to me say eboa pede nipa she nipa nkwa nipa kwa animu what man say and them say yeah the basic hand we say move yeah technology ntimi amaso
say bread for no bitimi
actually say area from amamo and then hwɛ nim na hwɛ ni sei ɔsoro yɛ papa yɛ a ɔte mu ɔfiri soro te mu ne kɛse yɛ te mu ahenni no a ebi mo bɔ ho dɛwɛ sɛ yɛkɔ ahenni mu no ne kwasɛ mu sɛ ahenni no te mu wɔn kronkron ate mu Jesus ame ɔba no ɔno nso ate mu nti anigye sam ne sɛ onye ne paketewa and this say nyafe na krufansa ne bi kai magic bi fi bi abade bi a ohi bi a me nua ba ma ewo mu tumi yo honhom ati mu nkan ko honhom ati mu yedi honhom ati mu mfonini ya ma nipa de ne ho mfonini a ma nipa kesi yo ne bo adie no ahun sunsun ne honhom ati mu ditumsa na fa hu kwa chiri enka jo fa na wo ba na onuriye fa hu kwa chiri enka jo se we no obibi na se benti na se da chi bi da chi no aba enno o se o ye enno ene ni o china ni na chi mu enti yen tumsa se fa na wo kani na wo bompa so bra no nya fa no be ba o ha wo to on pa sorry awo emu wanre no kasa the nini komo talk to your husband, talk to your wife. And then you come on. Share, let's say, our kitchen. Let's say, but let's say, what, more pina, what's us to can also be the other side of what us and Motucano. His idea. And Pie is a bomb by kiki, but you be as any D. Now, you have draining chichis on your money, man. If chamfuni for that. If the ever ama would do that now na was papa goes umuno we be with and change but you near demo than change what was answer about social marriage you say silence my figment of human imagination and the idea for me na me or do no boy no to say me say what the monk na musem so onye no ba madwin you be ready you anyway me to us and you must have na open so what man say say you city bia no what you ube man anointing through the harness anointing as chemistry I say spicy up what you say maybe spicy up picture me spicy up you be spicy up what man say who kuna e bia office we to say on to say any man catch you say there be sounds to soon ban order you know yes I not here that is not him that is not her nya sound to so side you know we say bompa yo yenchen ko ba me siro have you been say just a jack function no na neja kikin na ye chance na ye first reflective prayer or dream home silent prayer or do now capture who na who say who but energy we say a bit back to say say I can I'm a vibe e when pa ma wo kasi akwa pa na di onini awa pa na di onini no mo say who say plan so na the belief in religious projections as of bomb pie say as your chin come say in the spiritual one the catch you was speak division of spirituality sister and pay me brand and now change a division of spirituality and do be and now change division of surviving growth they will be in your radimon do be and now change one then you say be quotations will be abisia misro and yes sir and it's here is about only no I call we say on your spiritual. I'm catch you no. Jesus your spiritual. No we no man. What we because you go for your spiritual. Because someone can be Jesus. Because spiritual pa go so about we say or didn't see everyone na answer no. As we didn't hear people na answer no. Or you do to me. God man so your spiritual. And the name will be here on your spiritual. Buzia Bibi no so spirituality pa heavy dose spirituality. But I'm say kind of spirituality and papa punching is element here. You be any a missing link, you know. So it must. And if you have given me free, me aye. Who one year, who one can be. Me say to me, who one can be to be able to do it. That must say. But when you say you benya nyama papa ne dia for your hokane na fe etimi anya agye dia fa from. Eni agye bebre say munya mre na be busumi menu ni na modi etie yen ani so bebre ko hwe commenting ni mane mama for ma any can any so we are in now you are we say move together yeah akoso any ho di nkomo any ho akasa nti ha any dey asem ebesi ya bompa any mpa no na mpa na yi mpa it say nti no fuck you know yintum person ka aim na with my ka amen with my idea or with my idea or mpa you know say ukunu no waba ye ho kan na wo ari waba na ukunu so tibia no wa yes any amana bruso o wadwum na so o why ko we say what down dodi mane e mane bruso what spicy nyama up mane bruso you know enti e dai na ho ase enti that's ne e be share na ya pense parenting emu video na ka pese o ba so but technology na dia de enti no e be share ase e dai na ho ase any so be brave enti no o job so fana wadi bi. Okay, continue.
You make us spicing it up.
Yes. Hallelujah. Definitely. Yes, right. Definitely. I mean, and now open personal counseling, person open worry, and that's all worry, that's open counseling. We'll be more than happy to have one-on-one with you. I can't never be brave, but if you are specific, yeah, person so for now say now obviously I enough. Yeah, with my senior DM, moving soon number, with me and the numbers, you know, you're more than happy to help you. Because our review, maybe comes at the yaw any head abroad. Why you have busy deal with it? Young course, Abiano, the main, but look, I say more of our so I did be a marriage related. And as a relationship related, and as I did be a related, be a debate home, anymore. I guess I do the minimum. You know, but the bit yes, a bit rather but the bit now will be a bit a program this year, and so you don't need your mouth any one of any more bit the idea more on the cost of no for phone test it. The opposite, more appreciate a memo, did that we appreciate a memo, you're more than happy to do that. Ain't we ain't sure, but then I was sick, you'll be brave. Let me say, also so day. For until next week, and not ciao. Ni hao. Patom.